Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to another episode on how to move to Thailand. And thank you guys for checking out our channel. Thank you for all the subscribe. Thank you for all the great feedback that we've been getting. The goal is for us to kind of give you guys some great information, some great knowledge that you can move to Thailand, safely, wisely, and essentially making this your home full time. So, without further ado, let's get into. And I would like to say maybe this is not the most attractive topic, maybe not the most trending topic, but I feel like we're a channel that we offer like information on kind of, helping people, giving people guidance. I think it's very important to, touch on this topic, the hidden costs, right? So let's kind of jump to it. So now, the first thing that comes to mind for us like hidden costs, insurance. Why that is top? Because you know how many people come to Thailand, even move here, right? And have no insurance. It is mind blowing, right? And they didn't budget for having insurance, right? Guess what? I was in a situation a few years ago where I actually got into an accident. And guess what? I had to come out of pocket a few $1,000s out of pocket. And guess what, ladies and gents? I didn't budget for it. Did I have it in the bank account? Sure. But guess what? That wasn't a part of the plan. I'm kind of laughing at it because it was a really trying time for me. So once you kind of get past things and like you over it a bit, you kind of can kind of look back and laugh at it. And I took that as a lesson. You better make sure you have insurance because anything can happen when you're coming here, whether you're coming to move here, etc. Like how many people have gotten into accidents and they didn't plan for a few $1,000s to be leaving their bank account. So I highly suggest to have an emergency fund and most importantly, have some insurance. Trust me, you will thank us later and you'll feel more secure knowing that like this is a part of the plan if case anything, right? Because let's be honest, we're not immortal, right? We got to be smart with our finances, right? So I hope that was good. Now, two, let's talk about visa. Yes, visa. And why there's so many hidden costs of the visa, because you can easily get a ticket and come here, right, on a visa exempt, right? Which is you just book a ticket and then bam, stamp, you're on your way, you're in the country, hooray, hoorah, whatever, right? But you have to do, border runs, extensions, and a lot of people don't realize what the costs for these type of things, right? And I think it's very important for you guys to kind of like do proper research. And I have people come here also who are, on the long-term visa, actually retirement visas too as well. They didn't realize the costs for these different visas and what you need to have in the bank. And they've had people who kind of what so-called help them at these different, agencies, and it end up, costing them a way bit more that they should have to kind of cough out their bank account. So that's why it's very important to do your proper due diligence, depending how long you're looking to live here in Thailand. So do yourself some homework and can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Trust me. I know all these videos, oh, you just pick up and go and everything. Trust me, it is not like that. I've been living here for a few years now. There's a lot going to it. Now, let's talk about overstay costs. There's people come here and overstay and finding themselves in a jam. First of all, you want to be a law-abiding foreigner Yeah, law-abiding foreigner. Sorry, and you want to do the right thing. So if you see your visa is about to expire, the proper thing is to do is to get it rectified as soon as possible, because if not, these fees can add up, and we did not account for that to happen. But I've heard so many stories of people overstaying, and it can end up getting you banned too in country as well for years. So that's something we need to kind of look a bit further into and be responsible, because it can really mess up, your time here in Thailand. So I think it's very important to make sure you have all your ducks in a row, that you can enjoy yourself in the lands of smiles, right? Now, let's talk about transportation. Is transportation cheaper in Thailand versus, in the States, America, whatever, in the Western? Yes and no. And what do I mean by that? Versus you taking a Grab, a boat, a tuk-tuk can be pretty costly depending on what part of Thailand is known to be one of the most expensive, right? Because they kind of charge you for what they want, and kind of like you have to negotiate, it can add up. Even same thing with getting bikes, right? Like it can be affordable, but guess what? If you're taking a few trips throughout the day to do this, it can add up. Not realizing it can cost you a few hundreds a month if you're not kind of paying attention, as far as like, how many times you're using transportation, or versus you actually using the train, which is the most cost effective way. But I know a lot of us, once you get used to being here in Thailand, you like to be on the go. You enjoy being on the bikes and stuff like that. So it definitely can add up, and not to even talk about, the foreign exchange too, on the Grab, based on the type of card you have. I've done that myself before until I've learned, and the foreign fees started adding up each time I'm taking the Grab or these different things, and like I'm getting charged on my card extra, So yeah, definitely kind of look into that, because it can add up to a pretty penny. Trust me, it has happened to me, and I'm speaking from experience, right? Now, let's get into ATM fees, right? So, ATM fees is extortionate here. Let's be real. Man, I've got hit in the pockets for quite a bit until I had to make some adjustments. So, you find yourself, oh, I've ran out of cash. What do I have to do now? Well, you have to go to the ATM to get cash, right? So you can enjoy your night out, whatever, entertainment or whatever. But guess what? That ATM fee each time is going to cost you. And it's going to cost you a lot, my friend. We're talking 270 baht each time, which is an equivalent, depending on the time of the currency, $7 each time. Huh? Yes, $7 each time. And we're not even talking about the banks back home, what they may charge you for a foreign exchange as well. Woo! So it starts to add up. Now we're going from 7 to 10 to even 12 plus dollars each time. So imagine how much that can add up if you just pulling out. What I would recommend in these cases, that you pull out a significant amount, right? And another kicker where I don't hear a lot of people talk about, you can only take about so much each time. And I believe that's around 30,000 baht, maybe 500 or something US dollar at a time. So keep that in mind. If you needed more money for whatever reason, you can only take out but so much. So that can be a bit frustrating, but it can be still costly, right? Like, wow, I'm spending all of this to take out this money. Like, how make it make sense? So something to look out for. ATM fees will hit you in the pocket. Now, let's talk about 3 months upfront of rent. Is it affordable here? Yes, but depending on time, rent can go sky high. We're talking from $400 all the way up to $2,000+ right? Depending on the type of lifestyle you want to live. But it is normal here for you to have 3 months up front. Keep that in mind. Rule of thumb, 3 months up front. So times three, whatever your rent is going to be, keep that in mind. Right? So before we kind of dive a little bit, more further as well, if you're liking this information so far we've been sharing on this channel, we appreciate it so much. If you give a like and subscribe, that let the algorithm know that you appreciate the videos that we're sharing with you. And if you're looking to move to Thailand, you're looking for like a solid plan, I highly recommend you guys check out our ebook. It's going to break everything down on what you need to move to Thailand full time, but safely, and save you a lot. It's going to save you a lot, my friend. Yes. All right. So let's kind of get back into it now. Let's talk about electricity. I don't hear a lot of people talking about electricity. So when you rent in a condo, right, for a long term, you can ask them, is it a government control rate electricity or private? If it's government, it's more fixed. If it's private, they can charge you what they want for the electricity. Yes, it's a real thing. So it's something that can cost you a bit more, but I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm sure most people would rather save, right? So these are the important questions you should ask. Is it a government rate or private rate for electricity? That's a golden nugget. Golden nugget. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it, but we're here to kind of give you the sauce, and I hope you guys been appreciating it so far. And now, I think that's it. I was just kind of looking over my notes. I don't want to drag this video out too long, and I have a question, for all you guys. Like, what are the things that are stopping you from moving to Thailand? What's keeping you stuck? Please let us know. Let us know how we can just push that nudge a little bit more for you, and letting you know it is possible for you to move to Thailand or move anywhere around the world. You just have to make that decision. The time is now. So hopefully we'll see you soon on the Lands of Smile, and on to the next episode. It's not bye for now, but is see you soon in the Lands of Smiles. Bye for now.